Hey, welcome to another Flights with Joel. This time we're in Sydney, ORBX scenery from ORBX, ORBX. And I just did a flight at sunrise that looked amazing, so I thought I'd come back and do it again. We are in the incredible media hype group or media hype train H135, a helicopter that shouldn't exist yet. This is my second video and so much has changed. Quick startup, power on. A lot of the switches have moved to the overhead, which is really fun. So fuel pumps, don't know what the warning's for. Pitot heat, turn the position light on. Actually, that was the strobe. Now we have the other one, that light. And to start the engine, this little switch has 3 positions. You use the mouse wheel to scroll it up one time. Here we go. Listen. Got the screen lights on. Instrument lights. There's a little pad here that I'm not using right now. There's an EFB that goes along with this, but it doesn't matter that much to me to have an EFB, so I'm not doing anything with it yet. But I have incorporated another little gem, which I'll show you in a minute. First, I just want to check out this cool effect. First engine is coming up. Hit engine number 2. Spooling up. Got a FADEC system, full authority digital engine control, so you basically just watch the needles. Turn on some more lights. And if you don't like this paint job, there are already dozens. It's like 100 different paint jobs for this. And a kit if you want to do your own. And this is still, I believe, what I have here is 0.82, so we're not even to 1 yet. Engine 2 started. Both engines at idle. One more click on the FADEC switch, and this brings both engines up to flight. We've got the engines right there. Torque meters right there, no torque yet, which I think it would show something, but I'm not sure. Still no pedal animation, but we have cyclic animation, and we have collective animation, but you can't see it very good right now because it's kind of dark. See them? It did move. It moved. Try and show that again later. So 2 of the controls do have animation now. Every time I get in, it gets better. There's a Discord group you can join to keep up with all of the latest updates. Before we move on, I'm going to turn on the experimental 750, GTN 750. There it is. Sometimes this crashes if you have too many screens up there. It worked. It worked. It's awesome. Now that is a very involved GPS Someone's developing that also at flightsim.to for free at the moment. Too cool. So, I get it into a hover. Hit Z, autopilot on. Now, it didn't work this time. Sometimes it'll hold that hover. I didn't have it steady enough. I've gotten it to hold a hover with the autopilot. So, clumsy flying. First part of the scenery is actually a Sobo. The Sydney airport is highly detailed. You could spend an hour just flying around here in a helicopter or plane, whatever you prefer. But now that I have a helicopter, I just love that I can do this. Nothing to tune into yet. Just making sure I'm not going to be interrupted. So this airport detail is incredible for the simulator stocks. This is how it comes. This is one of the, 50 plus airports that are detailed. And there's the sunrise. I was really just blown away by this, so I thought I would do it again and share it with a few folks. And it's a small channel, so I literally mean a few folks. Here's more of this airport. In the distance you can see the harbor. I'm going to start there. That is the first part that was updated. So one thing I noticed is all the buildings look solid. There's nothing sort of melting like in some of the scenery that comes with it. And as I get closer to the harbor, it looks amazing. Now I also have boat traffic installed. So some of the boats here, the stuff at the docks is all ORBX. But some of the boats are from the free shipping add-on, which you also can find at flightsim.to. Same place you get this H135. This is how I thought it would look out of the box. The ports do not look like this out of the box. Those cranes are not as detailed. Obviously, some of the ships are a bit boxy. However, a lot of it has been updated by add-on groups, and this is not very pricey. A lot of it has been updated for free by people who are just doing it. Modders, I guess you'd call them. So some of these ships are from the ships add-on, some of them are from the ORBX add-on. The sunrise is what comes with the sim. Now, as we head off to the Sydney Harbor, downtown Sydney, the bridge everyone's seen so many times. The Opera House on the way. I'll just turn on a little music, fly for a bit. Autopilot engaged. Releasing the autopilot again as the music fades out. The autopilot works best as a trim. If you're in trim and you hit it, you'll stay in trim, and when you release it, then it's much easier to fly. But you also can use it for nav and heading, and you can change the altitude, but it's a little rough, like most autopilots in this sim, and a lot of the helicopter autopilots in any sim I have found to be a little rough. This area is so fun because there are a ton of little harbors just filled with boats. If you like boats, you can just fly around here all day and look at boats. So much detail. The trees look better to me too, and they don't seem to build up as you go in this add-on. See, there's a little harbor filled with boats. There's like half a dozen of these as you fly along here. There's the famous bridge and the Opera House, as you've probably seen in 100 videos if you've ever watched a ORBX Sydney video. Don't fly into the bridge. You can land on it though, maybe. Try landing on it. It's more fun. That might not work either. The iconic downtown Sydney. This goes on and on. There's a ton to explore here. Whatever aircraft you prefer. Another nicely detailed bridge. I'm looking for a landing zone now. So I think I'm going to circle back and land just to my right there where all those boats are. Why land at the airport? I'm in a helicopter. To make this turn seem at all coordinated, I'm still using a whole lot of pedal, which I'm not sure about, but they have real-world pilots helping them on their Discord server for the Media Hype Train project, and I still think there's a lot more to come. I mean, this isn't even version 1. Okay, what I'm looking at is the circle in the road that I am going to use as a helipad. Usually I come in too fast. I've actually gotten a little slow here. Not bad. Oh, the building's jumped. That tells me I can't land on them. Nice, nice. Almost there. As soon as I go outside, that's how you know I'm not an RC pilot. It's just, I can only fly inside. I've trained myself to fly from the cockpit. Been flying flight simulators for over 20 years. Helicopters for more than 10. In the sim. Armchair pilot, thank you. Although I have flown an R-22. And there we go. Quick look around this amazing little spot. Looks like that yacht parked on somebody. Back inside, and I will start the shutdown. Mouse wheel. Oops. Oh, I went 2 clicks is why I did that. So this should be correct now. Turn some lights off. Except for the rotating beacon. Engine 2 to idle. Not quite sure how to get back to the home screen on here. That's fine. So they do act separately now. That's new. That's a new thing. Impossible to keep up with the updates. Such fun, but look at this. Here we go. The doors open separately. In my last video, which you should definitely check out, they all opened at the same time. Now you have the front doors open by themselves and the rest of the doors open with a switch in the overhead. The engine sounds, whoops, they stop rather abruptly. And there it is. Sydney at sunrise. Thanks for watching. This has been another Flights with Joel.